Welcome to CLIC Connect. I'm your host, Craig Sullivan, and today's show is being brought to you by our good friends at Red Roof Franchising and Chicago Title Insurance, National Commercial Services Group, based right here in Southern California. They do work throughout the country, but our people are here in Newport Beach. So today, I'm so excited. If you can't tell, I've got the one, the only Sarah Dandashy on the line with me. How are you, Sarah?
Hi, nice to see you, Craig. Finally.
Finally, I know. Thank you so much. So if you don't know Sarah, you have been offline during the entire pandemic. She is a breath of fresh air. I love her videos, both her YouTube channel, Ask a Concierge, and also the work she's been doing on LinkedIn. Sarah is a travel expert, a connector, a hospitality consultant, a speaker, and soon to be an author. Maybe we'll touch on that a little bit today as well. So, Sarah, what are you seeing and hearing out there? You're, making phone calls and Zoom meetings with everybody all the time. What's the latest that you're hearing out there?
In the world of travel, that is, I presume. Yeah. So, I mean, it's an interesting time. And, as far as my approach to travel, I've always taken more of an international look because it is so, we can learn so much by what's happening in other countries, whether it's maybe they're going through something a little bit before we might be going through it, or maybe we can learn from them and pivot or do something a little bit different. So, right now, I mean, what are we talking about? We're right here in the middle of November. Things have kind of, I don't want to say bounce back, because I think that might be a little bit too giving it too much clout, but we have definitely seen some coming back in regards to the world of travel. By no means is it where we need to be or will be in the future. Definitely, we've been seeing a lot of people and travelers in particular really enjoying these destinations that are close to outdoor activities. So whether they're in more rural locations or even by the beach as well too, resorts have been able to manage to do a pretty decent job as well. But it's this kind of like interesting time that we're right now in Southern California, so we're lucky that we have the weather working on in our favor. But as much as the country is really going into this deep winter, it's going to be a little curious how things manage over the next couple of months. So I think everybody's a little bit holding their breath right now and just seeing what it's going to be.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. And all of our friends that are on the operations side, day to day at the hotels, I mean, we've still got a huge amount of carnage in downtown LA, in the urban cores, whether it's San Francisco or the Gas Lamp in San Diego. And we've got some amazing hotels in both. I published an article about the top hotels down on the Gas Lamp the other day on social media, and it got a lot of buzz from a lot of different people. We've got, unfortunately, we've still got, most of the urban core in San Francisco closed. Yeah. My heart goes out for everybody at those hotels. But you're right. Our weather pattern is so much better than 95% of the continental United States.
Exactly. We do have that going in our favor.
Yeah, we really do. It's like, somebody asked me to go to New York right now. It's like, are you nuts? I live in California. I don't have the clothes to be back in New York right now.
So true. But you bring up a great point, is that, a lot of it has to do what market you're in. And, I think we're lucky in that we do have this warmer weather. Helicopter flying above here. We do have this warmer weather that is working to our benefit, but at the same time, it does depend on the city that you're in, and again, whether it's more of like a vacation destination or a city. So it's an interesting time, and at this point, it's like we just kind of have to like get through and take it for what it is, and just be as responsible as possible, whether as a business owner or if we are out there traveling ourselves. I just always keep, preaching for travelers to be responsible themselves, because we've seen the businesses have done their job. They have taken the steps, they've done the protocols, but it's a two-way street. So, we do need to have travelers that are mindful of it, and they do their part too.
Right, absolutely. I mean, we have to have our masks. You have to have a tube of some sort of sanitizer in your car, in your jacket pocket, your purse, whatever it may be. And you've got to take some self-responsibility. I couldn't agree more with you. Now, you had brought up an interesting point last week that, Qantas had stopped flying to both the U.S. and the UK for the foreseeable future.
October of 2021. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's a year.
Now, I know. It does seem crazy, and I'm hoping that because the Australians are such a big part of the economy in Hawaii, and they're just reopening, and they don't have any international yet. But if their opening goes well, that maybe some of that will soften, and you'll get that international travel from New Zealand and Australia into the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah,
I know
they did express that they are looking at doing different like travel bubbles to different locations. So Hawaii might fall in that list at some point, but it's still yet to be determined.
Yeah, I think we're all pensata non grata right now, which is not a good place for us. I mean, as much as I like Belize, it's like, I'm probably not going right now. So, I'm going to stay here. You bring such a refreshing, upbeat voice to hospitality and travel. Being a concierge, your videos are absolutely amazing. And I watched one of yours that you did about a year ago.
Oh, you did?
And I got to tell you, I was really afraid because you were at a friend of mine's hotel at LAX.
Okay.
And you never know how somebody's going to review a hotel.
Yeah.
And you did the Hyatt at LAX, and I loved everything about that video. So congratulations, and thank you for that. And I know Steve Van, the head of Prism Hotels, really liked your video as well.
Good. No, we had a great time. It's a really wonderful property, and they do a great job with it. So it was authentic and from the heart.
Absolutely. And the food is outstanding.
So good. Actually, as you were talking about it, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should go back there and see if I can get food to go, because they had really good noodles.
I bet you can. So, Sarah, before we run out of time, tell us about your book. How's that going?
Oh, it's great. So it should be out. We're slated to be out probably the beginning of January. I'll be sharing a lot more of the promo information in December. It is called Hospitality from Within, and really kind of just diving into how the hospitality, kind of two aspects of it, that the business comes from within. So very much this, you want to make sure that you take care of your staff and your employees in a hospitality environment, but then also the act of hospitality, how it really does start from here. And that's where you have that's where you can create those genuine interactions. So stay tuned for more on that.
Absolutely. Now, I am hoping I get an autographed copy.
Absolutely.
Okay. Matter of fact, hopefully you can bring it with you on March 4th, as I had mentioned before. You've got a VIP pass for the 5th Annual California Lodging Investment Conference at the new crown jewel of the Anaheim Resort area, the JW Marriott, our new home. So I'm really excited about having the conference over there permanently.
That'll be great.
I want to thank you, my friend. This was such a pleasure to have you on the show. You've made my day. How can everybody get a hold of you? It's time for your shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Well, you can go ahead to my website at askaconcierge.tv, but you can also find me all over social media at Ask a Concierge, or connect with me on LinkedIn at Sarah Dandashy.
Sarah, you've got an open invitation to come back anytime you want to. If you can fit me into your busy schedule, it would be much appreciated, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
And thank you for joining us today on CLIC Connect. And until the next episode, aloha.